And welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Where we left off last time, we arrived at the Uthgard camp, and we are now tasked with doing a trial, really is what it boils down to. Let's go talk to some people. So first off, we're going to talk to Circle.
Hello to you.
Greetings, Eltimar. Aaron Gen has instructed me to provide whatever assistance I can in your mission to recover the Words of Power. However, my magic is not of a healing nature. Alright, he's the stone dude. We don't need to talk to him at all. Let's talk to Edgar.
Well met.
Welcome to the Temple of Tyr. Should you require the services of a priest, please speak to Nurik. I'm here about Rolgan's trial. Of course, Nurik has done me a great honor by selecting me for the jury in this case. I am looking forward to performing my duties in the administration of Tyr's justice. How do you feel about this case? Even though I disapprove of the Uthgard's worship of a pagan god, I am not going to prejudge him. The real culprit in this crime is the demon alcohol. Of course, the alcohol does not excuse the Uthgard's behavior. Anyone who lets himself get drunk must bear the consequences of his action. This is why I so strongly disapprove of consuming alcoholic beverages. But I am keeping an open mind. I wish you well in this case, my lord. May the justice of Tyr be served. Alright. Rolgan?
You are here because Neurek sent you? You are here because of the trial?
Yes, I am to defend you. Tell me what happened. Griff invited me to play a game of chance. Not wanting to spurn this gesture of friendship, I accepted his invitation and the drinks he readily offered me. I began to feel strange. My mind was clouded by more than just ale. I gambled foolishly and lost several personal heirlooms of great religious significance to my tribe. Go on. I returned to my tribe in shame. Vanda, my wife, told me to go back and speak to Griff, to humble myself and beg him to return our religious heirlooms, in exchange for the promise of much gold later on. But Griff attacked me before I could speak my offer. I killed him to save my own life. There was no other choice. I fled to this temple, barely escaping a mob of soldiers seeking my blood to avenge Griff. Nurk gave me sanctuary, but only if I vowed to submit to a trial to determine my fate. Can you tell me anything else? We Uthgard are very different than you. Our ways and customs seem strange. They call us savages and pagans, and drunks and thieves. This is how the Lord's Alliance sees us, and that is why I am called a murderer for defending myself. We of the Black Lion tribe are a noble people. I am no heathen savage, no vile killer. I pray to Uthgar that you can see this and help me. I'll do my best. Let's go talk to some people about this trial. So we got an open-minded priest who doesn't like alcohol. Quote-unquote open-minded. We have some people at the tavern to go deal with. Let's go talk to some peeps. Wrong area. This is not the tavern we were looking for. This is the tavern we're looking for. So, let's go talk to Averick first. He was one of the people. Oh, there's a shady character here.
Hello there.
You look like the kind of person who knows how to live in the shadows. And what if I do? In that case, I'm your go-to gal. I got the goods to make your life easier. Well, if you insist. Oh, bracers of armor +3. Beauty. We're going to get those probably. The answer to that is yes. Yes, we are. It'll give us +1 armor over our current +2 unless there's something better. Ooh, what's this? Rogue +3 armor. Hide and move silently. So it's like stealth leather from Baldur's Gate 1. Let's get +3 armor. I think 1 extra armor is totally worth it. We're up to 27 armor now. That's pretty decent. Greater Mask of Persuasion. Persuade concentration. It'd almost be worth getting that just for conversations, but I'll leave it for now. Bring in our protection. Dah. Amulet of Natural Armor +3 we're going to pick up. Sell our old one off. Get 28 armor. Not bad. Alright, that's going to be pretty much it for that. And let's go talk to Averick.
Greet you.
I'm here to talk about Rolgan's trial. Oh, that prissy priest Nurk must have sent you. Can't figure out why that sawed-off runt wanted me to be on the jury. I guess he figured I'd be impartial since I hate all races, colors, and creeds equally. What are your feelings about the case? Griff was a rotten bastard, and the Uthgard did us all a favor by offing him. But if we let him go, we might have drunken savages running through the streets, sacrificing us to their goat gods, you know? Sounds like you figure he's already guilty. The only good thing about that Uthgard is his wife. Can't wait to see her up testifying at the trial. She's one fine piece of meat. Hoo-wee! I wouldn't mind having her pork chops on my plate at dinner tonight. Is there any way I can guarantee you find Rolgan not guilty? If you're offering a bribe, I'm all ears. Here's 300 gold pieces. Make sure he's acquitted. Pleasure doing business with you. Don't worry, I'll vote to let that Uthgard go free, but the rest of the jurors are still your problem, not mine. Now shove off and leave me alone. I'm shifting my alignment towards evil. Haha. Lodar.
Well met.
I know about the trial. I'm defending Rogan. Funny, you don't look like a lawyer, but that ain't my business, I guess. You want to ask me some questions? Go ahead. Tell me what happened. Tell me what you know about the crime, or you might not live long enough to testify. What kind of lawyer are you? I don't want no trouble. I told you everything I know. Jeez, you're as bad as Griff. He was always picking fights. Maybe it was Griff who started the fight in the first place. Maybe. He was a real son of a bitch sometimes, and he hated the Uthgard. Figured they were nothing but drunken savages. He was always looking for an excuse to make trouble for them. But it ain't my job to find out who's to blame, is it? That's your job, so instead of threatening me, why don't you leave me alone and go do your job? Hey, no hard feelings. Bartender, a drink for my friend Lodar. Please, I'm buying. Hey, you're all right, brother. Good luck for that trial. And thanks for the drink. If you need anything else, I'll be right here. Until the trial's over, they got me off active duty, so I plan on spending my time here in the drinking house. Good for you, man. That's a good plan. Anybody else in here that we need? No, not really. We got Averick. Who are the other people we needed to talk about? Right, let's look at the book. Oops. Who are the other people? So we talked to Rogan already. We have not talked to Zed yet. We talked to Lodar. We haven't talked to Vanda yet. We've talked to Edgar. We've talked to Averick. And that's it. We need to find other people. Let's go look around. We need to go to the Uthgard camp. I think it's up top here. So let's go see if they have anything to say about this turn of events. Is Usam someone I have to talk to?
Welcome, friend. I am Usam.
No. No. But he does have some supplies. So let's take a quick look. What does a ceremonial Uthgard belt do before it saves? There is no boots that you can offer me that are better than my current ones, that's for sure. I'm sorry, your Uthgard store kind of sucks a little. Let's go talk to Dalcia.
Greetings to you.
On behalf of the Black Lion Uthgard tribe, I welcome you to this camp. I'm representing Rolgan at his murder trial. Ah yes, Nurk mentioned he was seeking someone to defend Rolgan in this trial. I hope you truly appreciate the situation you've gotten yourself into. The Uthgard are a noble people, but their culture and beliefs seem strange to the Lord's Alliance. Often the Uthgard are the victims of prejudice and hated simply because of who they are. Sounds like you think Rolgan is innocent. I will wait until the trial before I make that decision, of course. I only wanted you to be aware that the fact Rolgan is an Uthgard might have something to do with him being on trial. Is there any way I can guarantee you reach a verdict of not guilty? I hope you're not insinuating anything improper. Justice must run its proper course. Present a strong case on Rolgan's behalf. That is all you can do. Perhaps we should end this discussion before things are said that best left unspoken. You're welcome to explore the tribal camp. Respect the ways of the Uthgard tribe. Got it. Let's go to Vanda. His wife.
Yes? What?
I'm sorry, were you speaking to me? Forgive my distraction. I am worried about my husband's upcoming trial. I'm representing your husband in this trial. Representing my husband? I'm sorry, but the ways of your justice system seem unfamiliar to we people of the Black Lion tribe. Are you friend or foe? A friend, I must ask you questions. Priest Nurk said I would have to answer the questions put to me with complete honesty. It was as if he expected me to lie. He knows nothing about the honor of their tribe. Ask away, I have nothing to hide. Tell me what happened the night Griff was killed. My husband returned home late. He had been drinking, but there was something else. He seemed different, as if more than alcohol were at work in his mind. When he told me he had gambled away the heirlooms of our family, precious stones sanctified by the priests of the Uthgar, I knew that something was very wrong. He was not in his right mind, or he would never have wagered these sacred stones on a game of chance. Gambling and alcohol are a dangerous combination. I know my husband, and he is no irresponsible drunkard. Something happened to him, something more sinister than mere alcohol. Of course, I have no proof, but I know it's true all the same. I sent him to ask this man Griff to return the heirlooms. We offered to pay him gold in exchange. It would have been far more than he could ever sell the heirlooms for. The religious significance of the Black Lion tribe far exceeds their material worth. But the soldier attacked my husband, and Rolgan was forced to kill Griff to preserve his own life. He fled to the temple seeking sanctuary, a mob of Griff's enraged friends close on his heels. Anything else? Please help my husband. They are portraying him as a drunken pagan savage. This is how they view all Uthgard. We are a noble people, but if Rolgan is convicted, the hurtful stereotype will only get stronger. I wish I could be more help, but all I can do is pray Uthgar grants you wisdom in this matter.
You are
good person to defend Rorgan. I, under Hardfoot, greet you with honor.
Aaron again mentioned the Elk tribe had allied against us. What can you tell me about them? I know little of the Elk tribe. Their territory is to the south near the fort you call Ilkgard. Once they were an ally of the Lord's Alliance, but now they slaughter the settlers and farmers of your kind. The Elk tribe have turned their back on the Uthgard ways. Something has destroyed their honor. They have allied themselves with the evil of Luskin. More than this, I cannot tell you. Got some questions. I really got no more questions. I just want to move on. We'll talk to him a little bit more later on. We just want to do this trial thing right now. So we've talked to one of the trial people. Who are the other people we need to talk to? So we talked to Delcia, Pala. We need to talk to Pala. I thought I saw Pala somewhere around here. Pala, right there.
Greetings.
Holy God. Nurik sent me. Why have you come to seek the counsel of this old woman? Nurik sent me. I am representing Rolgan in the upcoming trial. The life of one of my people is in your hands. I will aid you as best I can, though there is little I can do. The ways of justice among the Lord's Alliance are unknown to me. What do you think of the case? I am very disappointed in Rolgan. Our tribe constantly struggles against the stereotype of the drunken savage, yet Rolgan allowed himself to fall under the influence of alcohol. This is the result. Sounds like you already think he's guilty. That remains to be seen. Rolgan is a symbol of our people. I pray he is not guilty of what they claim, but my duty in this trial is clear. Nurik has explained the vow I have taken as a juror. If the evidence shows Rolgan let alcohol cloud his mind so that he killed that man without reason, I must return the verdict of guilty. This trial is not the way of our tribe, but I must follow Nurik's rules in this matter. We Uthgard cannot risk the wrath of the Lord's Alliance by defying the High Priest of Tyr. I pray Rolgan is not a sacrifice for the good of the entire tribe, but if it must be, it must be. Alright, so we gotta go talk to witnesses now. Who are the witnesses in question? So Rolgan we talked to. We have to go to the barracks to talk to Zed. We talked to Loder already, and we talked to Vanda already. So let's go see Zed. He's in the barracks, which I think is this one. No, this is the weapon shop. Damn it, or what magic shop? It's one of the shops. One of the places of business in this place. Places of business. That's where you get your business. Your business did. Zed, are you back here? No. Maybe this is not the proper barracks. This looks like my adventurer's hut. If I were a barracks, where would I be? It could possibly be right across the street in this place. So though, yeah. Mercenary area? Zed, there we are, barely injured.
I greet you.
This had better be important, as I don't feel like chatting. It's bad enough my leg is killing me, but now I gotta be a witness at this murder trial, too. What happened to your leg? My leg is none of your business. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone.
I greet you.
I am the defense counsel for Rogan. Ha, so you're the sucker Nurik roped into defending that savage? Tough break. I hear the case is open and shut. I saw that Uthgard stab Griff with my own two eyes. Ran him through. Griff was dead before I even hit the ground. Do you know why they were fighting? Gambling debt. Griff had won a bunch of money off that Uthgard, and I guess the savage didn't like it. He'd been drinking, so I guess it was no surprise he lost his temper. You don't seem very impartial. I got the feeling you're holding back on me. Hey, all I know is what I saw. Griff is dead, and that Uthgard killed him. I'm sure of that as I am of this pain eating away at my leg. What's wrong with your leg? None of my business again.
I greet you.
What happened to your leg? Oh, right.
I greet
Okay,
you.
defense counsel, blah, blah, blah. Not very impartial. If I found out you're holding anything back, the pain will only be in your leg. Blah, blah, blah. Threats around don't scare me. Go find someone else to
I
bother.
greet you.
Anything else you can tell me? Hey, no. What's wrong with your leg? No?
I greet you.
I have a feeling something's wrong here.
Well
Jevin.
met.
What do you want? You hear about the trial? Nurik sent me. I'm representing Rolgan. I figured as much. I ain't never been on a jury before. Seen my share of trials, but usually from the prisoner's box. What do you want to know? Preparing my case, what do you think about this trial? Looks to me like a bar fight got out of hand. A few too many drinks in you, and you act stupid. Been there myself, though I ain't killed no one. But you know what makes me mad about this case? Them people who run around saying it's the only reason this guy is on trial is because it's in Uthgard. I ain't no Uthgard, and I've been on trial a bunch of times. It sounds like you're trying to keep an open mind. I know what it's like. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Could be that's what happened to this Uthgard. I kinda hope you get him off. I hate to sentence the poor guy to execution, but I gotta give an honest verdict. Nurk says it's my duty. Not much more I can tell you. So, I don't know if we have enough evidence yet to make a decision. We talked to Jevin. Zed is here. There's only the 4 witnesses. Let's go talk to other people here. I don't think that we have all the information we need just yet.
Greetings. Well met.
How about a refill? Bartender, bring me another drink for Lodar. Thanks, I needed that. Too bad you're trying to get Griff's killer off. I kinda like you. You're a nice man, not like Griff. He was always getting into trouble, picking fights, that kind of thing. Kind of a racist, too. Always going on about the Uthgard being drunks and thieves. Maybe Griff's to blame. Maybe, but I shouldn't be speaking ill of the dead. Griff had some ugly secrets, but now's not the time to drag it out. What secrets? I really shouldn't tell you. Griff was a friend after all. We're friends, aren't we? Have another drink on me and tell me what you know. Sure, why not? Bartender, another round. Griff's gone now anyway, so who cares if anyone finds out, right? Griff had a nasty habit of spiking the drinks of people he was gambling against. He figured it would give him an edge over them, make their minds all hazy. Not really sporting, but that's the kind of guy Griff was. Anything else you can tell me? Nah, I told you pretty much everything I know already. If you need anything else, I'll be right here.
Well met.
How about another drink? Okay, that's it. We got the spiked thing going. Perfect. Now let's go talk to Zed again. I think his leg is messed up because something bad happened. Let's go talk to him about Griff. Hey Zed.
I greet you.
Defense Council. Do you know why they're fighting? I think you're holding back.
I greet you.
Well met.
Alright. So I'm gonna just quickly check. You know what we shouldn't have done? Probably bribe that one guy. I was just testing you. I'm not gonna pay you money. I should probably go see if I can. I think I might have messed up this case already. I think Gambler bribing that one juror is gonna cause me some serious problems. Let's go back to the tavern and see if we can't. I think he casts like a truth spell. Although maybe not. We could probably bribe some jurors. Why not? Who cares what happens?
I greet you.
Alright, we can't take our money back. So we might as well bribe the other juror too. We might as well make this as bad as humanly possible. We're totally gonna get this guy executed by accident.
I greet you.
Nope.
Well met.
I need you to make innocent. Here's $300. You got a deal. Good. Just a little jury tampering, you know. I'm gonna make sure this guy gets off. Now, I kind of want to know why that guy's leg is hurting, so I think we need to go talk to other people still. Because I think something's up with Zed. Let's see if anyone else has anything to say about this.
Yes?
No. No. Nothing there. Nothing there. I think we're pretty much ready to go to trial. Guy spiked a drink. Gambled away. Stuff. Came back. He's all drugged up. I got 2 guaranteed not guilties. All I have to do is win 1 verdict. If it doesn't work, we obviously... Oh, we'll make a hard save right here. We'll call it... trial attempt. We'll reload if something bad happens. Nurk, I'm ready.
Hey, I'll tell you.
I've completed my investigation. I'm ready to begin the trial. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright. The jurors are going to listen to the evidence and testimony. As the trial progresses, they will use the swords and torches to indicate guilt or innocence. Whenever a juror feels the accused is guilty, they will hold forth the sword in the right hand to symbolize the swift strike of justice. If they feel the accused is innocent, they'll hold up the torch to symbolize the burning light of truth. Sounds simple. Sword for guilty, torch for innocent. Alright. Three jurors must be holding a torch to get Rolgan acquitted. And if I end the conversation before we're done, Rolgan suffers. I got it. That is a pretty hefty magical spell.
My name is Egland of the Swift Sword. I am the special prosecutor in the investigation of the death of the Lord's Alliance mercenary known as Griff. And I would like to remind the jury that I have never lost a case. Never!
The witnesses have been sworn in, and may the light of tears justice shine down on this trial and expose any lies in their testimony. To begin my case, I would like to question Lodar, an eyewitness to the events. I'm here, Your Honor. I am not the judge, Lodar, just the prosecutor. You can't have to be so formal. Just call me sir. Please, tell me what happened in your own words. Well, sir, it was night and Griff was outside the barracks. All of a sudden we heard this shout and we ran out, and Griff and that Uthgard are there going at each other with weapons drawn. Before we could step in, that savage stabs Griff right in the gut and runs off. We ran to get the cleric, but by then we were too late. Griff is gone. That savage killed him. Looks like we got some swords out. That is all I require from this witness. Word up to me, we can end the trial right now and declare Rolgan guilty, but a custom dictates I allow the defense to question the witness if they wish. I am ready for your questions, Lord Eltimar. Isn't it true that Griff spiked Rolgan's drink early that evening? Yeah, he wanted to mess that Uthgard up so he could beat him at cards, make him not think straight, so Griff is partly to blame for his own death. Well, it was his fault the Uthgard was doped up. Maybe if Rolgan was in his right mind, he wouldn't have killed Griff. Was the Uthgard in his right mind, or did he seem intoxicated to you? He was pretty drunk. So drunk he didn't know what he was doing? I guess so. Maybe. I don't know if that's a good excuse, though. Can you tell me how Griff felt towards the Uthgard? He didn't like them much. He was always complaining about them damn savages and filthy Uthgard, always picking fights with them, looking for trouble. So this fight could have been started by Griff. Wouldn't be the first time he let his temper got the better of him. Always a bit of a hothead, especially when it came to those Uthgard. He hated them something fierce. Did you see who actually started the fight? No, they were already going at it by the time we got there. So maybe Griff started the fight and Rolgan was just defending himself. Yeah, I guess. Could be Griff started it. I don't know. I wasn't there. No more questions. If defense counsel has finished trying to obscure the truth, I will call Zed, my next witness. Zed, tell the court what you witnessed on that night. Right, sir. Well, it's like Lodar said. Griff was outside. We heard him shout. We ran off, and the Uthgard sticks his blade in Griff's belly. Then the savage runs off to the temple sanctuary like some kind of coward. Well spoken, Zed. Well spoken, Zed. He ran off like a murderous coward. Obviously, he's guilty. They're always trying to run when they're guilty. This case might be the easiest one yet. Your witness, Eltimar. I'm ready to answer this man's questions. Griff had spiked Rolgan's drink that night, right, Zed? Yeah, he put something in Rolgan's drink, made his head fuzzy so he didn't really understand what he was doing. Don't you think that's a mitigating circumstance in what happened? I don't know what mitigating means, but Griff shouldn't have spiked that Uthgard's drink. That's wrong. Griff was always doing stupid stuff like that. You never actually witnessed the start of the fight, did you? No, didn't see who started the fight, so yeah, it could have been Griff if that's what you're getting at. I have no further questions, actually. If the defense has finished with their blathering, the prosecution has only one witness left. I call on Vanda, the wife of the accused. I am here. Ask your questions. I sense some hostility on your part, young lady. Please remember, I am only doing my job. It's not my fault your husband had to go on a killing spree. England, I have given you a lot of leeway in this case, but you're coming very close to crossing the line of what is acceptable. Sorry, Your Honor, but this woman is looking like she wants to kill me. Must run in her family. Neither my husband nor I would ever commit vile murder. We Uthgard are an honorable people. Yes, you Uthgard took honor very seriously. Wasn't Rolgan ashamed at having gambled away everything he owned? Didn't he want to do anything to wipe away that shame? Yes, but he wouldn't have killed that man. So you say? But we know how strong Uthgard honor is, and Rolgan is a proud warrior. Surely a jury as intelligent as attractive as this one must realize his pride would have driven Rolgar to kill Griff in a desperate attempt to salvage his wounded honor. Defense may cross-examine now. I have no further questions for this witness, since she all but admitted her husband is a rampaging serial killer. England, don't push me. Sorry, Judge, won't say another word while the Honourable Lord Eltimar tries to defend these crimes. I am ready for your questions, Lord Eltimar. Tell me why you sent your husband to see Griff. I told Rolgan to speak to Griff, to beg him to return the heirlooms he had taken from us, to appeal to Griff's sense of decency. My husband is no killer. He only went back to because sent him there to talk to Griff. I have no more questions for Vanda. If it pleases the court, the prosecution rests its case. Can't we just start the execution now? No? Okay, defense may call out their witnesses as they wish, though I hardly see the point. I'd like to... Closing arguments, I think. Oh, never mind. We lost the torch, that's okay. I shall move to my closing arguments. This will be short, since the Uthgard is so obviously guilty. Rolgan owed Griff money, two witnesses saw Rolgan kill Griff. What could be more simple? Do your duty, members of the jury, find Rolgan guilty of murder, and let justice be done, such as the will of Tyr if it pleases the court. The prosecution rests. The prosecution witnesses never saw who started the fight, so we must accept Rogan's claim of self-defense as truth. Hardly convincing argument. We know Griff was a violent man who hated the youth guard. He probably started the fight himself. Luckily, there are no witnesses to disprove this claim. England to be quiet. Griff spiked Roland's drink, making Roland more prone to act irrationally. Sure, blame the victim. I'm warning you, England. And the defense rests this case. Then, as Tyr's representative overseeing this trial, I proclaim judgment in this case. By the light of Tyr's justice, may justice be done. The verdict is clear, 4-1. Decision to acquit. Rogan, you are free to go. So are the rest of you. The court thanks you for your time. But this is impossible. I never lose. I'm England, the Swift Sword. I'm the greatest prosecutor who ever lived. The jury must have been bribed. I demand an appeal. This is an outrage. England, your work here is done. I suggest you leave before I write you up for your loutish behavior during these proceedings. You are a disgrace to the hallowed halls of this temple. Eltimar, come speak with you when you wish to receive your just reward for your service here. So we kind of rigged it. But you know what, whatever. You were called upon to do your duty in administering the justice of Tyr's court, Eltimar. The church is grateful you answered the call. You performed your duties with grace and excellent. A 4-1 verdict in the trial is truly impressive and leaves little doubt as to Rogan's true innocence. Tyr's justice is swift, as is his rewarding those in his service. Please accept this token on behalf of our temple as a reward for your service. What did we get? I don't even know. 703 experience and 1500 gold. That's all I need. Thank you. Thank you, Derek. So we did a good job, guys. We got our trial dealt with. We got some money. We bribed some jurors. That's the important part. And we're about 11,000 experience away from a level, so that's a win. I think that's a win all around. We're going to the Coldwood next, but that's going to be the end of the video for the night, and I think the end of videos for the night. I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep. It is late o'clock, and I'm getting tired, so, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. We're going to go do some fighting and kill some things. Take care, guys.